Hello, hello. Wah. This coach, or this video, is for coaches who feel like they can't coach unless they have everything figured out. Maybe they're struggling with like anxiety, OCD, suicide, burnout, doubt, whatever. And this question keeps popping up. Why would anyone want to work with me if I'm still struggling? This video is for you, okay? My name's Dakota Kuntz. I own my own coaching practice. I have an annual run rate of $32,000 a year. I'm a director of marketing at a software company. I travel the country as a professional speaker. And I'm playing a game called next year I'm going to make $100,000 in my coaching practice, which will be like 5 times as much as I made this year. Anyway, so I was on a call with another coach, and the coach said, I don't think I can be a coach right now because I'm still struggling with placeholder medical thing. Something medical was going on, okay? When I asked this individual his role as a coach, he said to work with people who need me and then eventually get them to the point where they don't need me anymore, guide them through what's going on and help them, well, to not need me anymore, okay? Now, that's beautiful, and I feel like that was very similar to me at the beginning, okay? I felt like I needed to find people that were broken so that I can help fix them, and then they won't need me anymore, and then I'll keep doing my job, okay? But with that mentality, that's where all of his confusion came from. If you believe that I work with people who need me, then of course you'll think, I need to have my shit together. I need to look fucking perfect, and I need to make sure that I sound right so that others will listen to me. Because why would someone who needs help want to work with someone who also needs help? Okay, so I feel like that's a trap, excuse me, that a lot of coaches fall into at the beginning. They feel like they need to be a finished product to serve others. Now, here's the dirty little secret. I did that, okay? And I'll cut to the chase. Nobody wanted to fucking work with me. I was so repellent to everybody because I walked around like a goddamn robot. I was frigid, I was fake, I was disconnected because I was always just like, look at me and you want to work with me because blah, 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 blah. Well, internally, I felt like a fucking fraud and blah, 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 okay? Cool. So, that was that other coach's definition. I'll repeat it one more time. It was to work with people who need me, guide them through what's going on, and help them to not need me anymore. Okay, cool. Now, my definition is, it's not about how put together you are. It has actually nothing to do with you whatsoever. Okay? The person in front of you sees themselves or the world in a specific way. Because of that, they only have access to a certain amount of actions available to them. They can only do a certain amount of things because of the way they see themselves or the way they see the world. Now, my role is if they want assistance, sometimes I jump on calls and people don't want assistance, and that's okay. We'll just fucking play checkers for 2 hours. Okay? But my role is, if they want assistance, then I assist them in seeing themselves or seeing the world differently And then when that happens, they have new actions available to them. And that's it. That's it. Okay? Like, when I was talking with this individual, I was like, I was on a call, I don't know, a couple months ago, a year, whatever. At one point on a call, I said with a client, oh yeah, last month I had thoughts around suicide. And there was a lot of them. Like, it just kept going. And it was like, oh God, maybe. And, now I see how beautiful that was. And then we talked about it, whatever. I had a perspective because I'm a coach. Okay. And that was really valuable for that person because that person was going through something similar. They were dealing with something. So I chimed in with, hey, I know what's going on. I got it, right? On a regular basis, people tell me how relatable it is to be with me. And it's so nice that my coach is going through the same shit. The transparency, it builds trust, relatability. And when you're pretending to be perfect and like you have no issues or problems, again, it's like a fucking repellent. All right? Another little thing that I do sometimes is I'll be in the middle of a call and I don't have this already placed, but I'll put a sticky note somewhere on my chest and it'll have some writing on it. Like I'll write it down, write something down. It'll be something like fraud, needing to look good, needing to be better, needing to look smart, whatever it is in that moment. Sometimes I have stuff rattling around my brain. I'm with a client, I go and I write like a sticky note and then I put it here. And then eventually the client says, what's going on with this sticky note? And I say, I'm a grown man who is afraid that he looks like a fraud and he's not providing any value for you. And so I just wanted to, get that out of my head. So I put it here. Anyway, back to you. It's funny and it's human, and also it's no longer taking real estate in my brain. Next, let's see what else. You don't need to be fixed. You don't need to look perfect to be credible. If anything, actually, being real about what's going on in your world with that individual actually is very relatable, and it will actually give you I doubled my clients, the amount of clients that I had when I stopped being a fake robot. Like I doubled it because I could actually relate to people and I could be present with them. And anyway, you're doing a great job. I love you and I hope this was valuable for you. Okay, bye.